Hello there, pizza enthusiasts. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of the Pizza Whisperer with your host, Rich Leonard. Today, we are going to pay tribute to some of my favorite Caribbean sandwiches. I'm fortunate to be married to Mrs. Pizza Whisperer, who hails from Puerto Rico, wonderful little island where they make some amazing sandwiches and all sorts of other good stuff. So we're going to combine that with the Cubano, one of my other favorites, and kind of do a choripan Cubano type of fusion. Choripan, by the way, you'll find them in Colombia, Argentina, all over. Much different in Puerto Rico. Let's get to it. I'll show you what we're going to put in this thing. Okay, ingredients. New York style pizza dough. Now, in Puerto Rico, where they make these choripan sandwiches, at least the Puerto Rican style that I've had, they have this amazing, they call it pan de agua, water bread. It's just real crispy on the outside, light and fluffy on the inside. Just going to replace that with pizza dough and make a calzone today. Got a little leftover pork carnitas. Mrs. Pizza Whisperer makes some amazing carnitas. She taught me how. We're going to go with some Spanish hard chorizo. Do not confuse that with Mexican chorizo. That is a young man's game and will result in hours of intestinal agony in the bathroom. Just don't mess with it. Stick with the hard Spanish stuff. Very good. A little bit of sliced ham, some Swiss cheese, some deliciously crazy caramelized onions made like this. And then, at the very end, when we're done, this is the zinger, the kicker. What's going to take it over the top? I don't know exactly what to call this. I just kind of made it up. It's like 2 parts sour cream, 1 part mayo, salt, pepper, buttload of garlic, buttload of cilantro, buttload of lime. Real zingy zangy, and it's we're just going to dunk the calzone in that stuff when it's done cooking. So let's get to it. Well then, let's get down to Calzone Town. Ample flour. Right? Don't want wet dough sticking to the board when we're trying to get this thing into the oven. We're just gonna, there we go. A little sticky right there. What's the cure? You guessed it, more flour. Okay, let's try that out. So let's flatten this out. Outer edge first. Give it a little stretchy. We're not going to try and do like a pizza crust on there, create a big fluffy ring. I'm just going to try and flatten this out about as evenly as possible. Probably get into a bit of an oval shape. A little easier to pull over the top and basically turn into a calzone. So that looks like a handy dandy size. Let's go for that. All right. Let's slap down some ham. Hello, ham. I love you. An ample supply of the Spanish hard chorizo. They do all sorts of just magnificently wonderful things with this stuff in Puerto Rico. I didn't even know about it before I met, fell in love with, and married the fabulous Mrs. Pizza Whisperer, but boy, is this an extra good bonus. Okay. Little pork carnitas. I would go with more of this if I had it, but the family has thrashed my supply. Now, I forgot my plan originally. I was going to go a couple slices under, a couple slices over, but what the heck, we're just going to heap it all on the top here. Let's not be skimpy with the onions. You might be thinking, hey, that's a lot of onions. You're right. But I think it's going to be quite delicious. All right, let's flip flop. A little pat down there. just to kind of set the baseline, you know. Alrighty, uh-oh, a little escapee pork. All right, we are gonna cinch this up a little bit. We're just gonna kind of cook it dry like that. And then like I said, at the very end, we'll dip in that, I can't even pronounce the sauce that it's pretty close to. It's like Adawahira or something like that. I'm just gonna call it Caribbean Yum Yum sauce. Again, it's like 2 parts sour cream, 1 part mayo, little salt, little pepper, lots and lots and lots of lime, garlic, and cilantro. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, especially if you're a big Cubano lover like myself, I modify to my own liking, especially when I'm cooking at home, cooking for myself. I don't care for pickles. So, I'm not putting any pickles in here, but you know, if you're a true Cubano fan, sure, go ahead and throw some pickles in there. Or if you just really love pickles. Me, no thanks. Maybe every now and then just a pickle by itself, but I don't think it should be included in other foods, certainly not burgers, pizzas, calzones, or delicious Cubano sandwiches and whatnot. All right? Just to seal her up, a little ring around the rosy. Alrighty, and let's get this feller onto the pizza steel. Alrighty, let's see about this Caribbean calzone. How are we looking here? Wow, that looks like one beefy, hearty calzone. Okay, we might want to give this one a little extra time to rest there before we cut into it. We'll be back in a few. Doesn't that look pretty? Let's give it a nice coat of olive oil here. Really bring out the flavor of that bread. Oh, you can see those onions. Bread just kind of formed a little happy protective barrier around the onions and all the other many goodies within. Alrighty then. Yum Yum Caribbean sauce. I hope. Actually, no. I made some Cubanos the other day. It was Yum Yum. Alright, what are we looking at here? Oh, I think that's going to be A-okay. We're going to give that another minute to cool down. You can see that's just piping hot, but oh my God, it's just full of goodness. We'll be back in a minute to try that out. Okay, I just can't wait any longer. Let's dig into this thing. Grab a little Caribbean calzone. Dunk it in our Caribbean Yum Yum sauce. Holy crap. That's really, really good. Choripan plus Cubano plus calzone. Mucho bueno. Thank you for watching again today. Come on back if you like what you saw. Like and subscribe. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.